Alright, today I'm going to give you 5 solo queue strats for the map Nighthaven Labs. I'm going to start off an attack where I'm going to give you 3, and then I'm going to defense where I'll give you 2 more. So starting off, I'm going to give you a strat for the basement attack. So you want to play Buck for this. And simply, the goal is to make vertical play, but do it in the safest way possible. Generally when I'm solo queuing, I won't just go above the site and start making vert, because you're just asking to get flanked, and when you're solo playing Buck, you don't really have a lot to flank hold for yourself. So what I'll do is I'll not shoot my drone, I'll take it with us obviously. And simply just, you want to drone yourself in above up here on the top floor. Just drone a top garage, make sure you're good. You probably don't want to stand right in front of the wall like that, just stand around here, just so you don't get wall banged if there's a Solus up here or something. I'm going to quickly check the catwalk, make sure it's good. Quickly check this IT room, make sure it's alright. And then I'll just generally just get off my drone here and just start going in. Now, what you do from here is you just want to care for your flanks, shoot this default cam up here, and then start making vert. And the way you're going to actually start making vert is right here. Like this. Now, this below the hole there, that's the wall outside that people try to breach on the site. So doing this, it means that you can safely get any denial off the wall for your teammates. You can make sure nobody's playing close right on the breach. You can make sure nobody's playing close left on the breach even, as well. You can basically do all the vert that you need to do, and if you try and get your the bomb down on the diffuser down up here, on that box you can vault on, you basically have an unlosable round from that point, because you're holding it from upstairs. It's really hard to lose at that point realistically. And then you can also just make vertical literally everywhere. All you need to do, the best way to make the holes when you're up here on the 3rd floor is to prone and then aim down sight. That's how you get to make the holes in the one shot. And then you just want to use up all your ammo realistically. I mean, there's not really much else you need the shotgun for. So just want to make some holes wherever you can around here. And just see what you can see on sight basically. And then obviously when you run out or you start going for the execute, you may want to leave and go down and help your teammates. There's a hatch down here, so if you help after this point, if you want to help your teammates take the hatches and stuff, you can try and get your breacher to open up the hatch if there's anyone trying to go for it. Or you can go outside and go all the way around and go down outside on the breach that you've this basically means it's impossible to not get the breach open, because a lot of times people will be like, yo, let me just bring EMPs and we'll just EMP the breach and open the breach, and then you get bandit tricked, or you get K tricked. I get tuber around bandit tricked, I get tuber around K tricked. It just doesn't work a lot of the time. So it's best off just to bring a gun to be able to shoot the guy bandit tricking, or the guy K tricking, or shoot any Kades off the wall if you're not in the position to find the Kade. You can probably find it from up here. Now I'm going to show you a strat for the top floor attacking. Alright, so now the next strat is going to be for the top floor. You want to play Habana for this, and it's a bit of a jobless angle that I like to hold a lot of the time, and it will get me a kill a lot of the time straight away in the round, first pick of the round as well. So what you want to do is you want to spawn park right here. Come over here, shoot the cam. There's a cam over there, but you don't really need to shoot it because it's not bothering you as well. But if you want it, when you get up here, you can shoot it. It's literally just over here on the right. But you want to come up here, shoot the cam, and then all you need to do is come here and hard breach this wall with the Habana. You can do this with Ace as well, but it's just easy with Habana. I just always do it with Habana. And then you can hold this angle from here and hold the doorway there in the connector. And people are always just running around this room here and this room here, the connector room. So it basically just means you'll get a freebie when people aren't expecting you. And if they hear the breach, they're gonna pre-aim the breach at head height. They're not gonna pre-aim the breach at the top of the wall. Do you know what I mean? So it's just not gonna cross the mind to be able to to have to worry about that. So yeah, and then after that point, you've breached the wall. You want to basically just at this point when you breach the wall and you've got maybe a pick off it or something, you want to get your teammates to push in while you're holding this. And just talk to them, say, right, you can push up. I'm holding the hallway. I'm holding the connector door. Or if they're not planning on doing that, you can just push up yourself. Because by this point, if you've killed somebody on them holes, nobody's gonna swing them holes after that, because it's a really fucking jobless angle that you're holding. So you can basically just push in after that and then take the control. And then just stop breaching at the site, obviously with your other breaches. So yeah, that's all for this attack. I'm gonna go on to the kitchen site now. Alright, so when it comes to attacking the kitchen site, what I like to do is a bit of a lurk play, and to do this I play Sledge. The reason why is because he's got the most silent soft breach, in the game basically. You want to breach the wall, but you want to do it silently so that people aren't expecting you there. Obviously, you're a 1 armor, so you're making a lot of sound on the way up there, but at the end of the day, just like, it is what it is, you know what I mean? So, what you want to do is you want to come to this basement here, and just crouch and like sledge yourself in here. Obviously, the site's kitchen, not basement, well, yeah. And then you want to like just come over this way. At this point, I'm usually just walking like this. Because I mean, there's 3 minutes in the round, you got loads of time. And then when you get to these stairs, you can either keep walking like this or you can crouch. It depends on if I'm hearing sound. If you hear sound up here, you probably just want to keep walking how you are, because if you crouch, you make all that sound. So you want to just keep walking if you hear sound. There might be holes in this wall where you can see in the kitchen. People like to make feet holes along here. So if you check them, you might be able to see an angle in the kitchen and get a kill. If not, you can just push up here. I don't usually shoot this cam unless someone's watching it. If someone's watching it, I'll shoot the cam and I'll start making noise. If not, they don't know I'm here yet. So I can push up all the way into sight, and this is the site, obviously. So like at this point I'm in sight, and like I can start fighting sight and see what I can get from that. But a lot of the time I'll come up here and there'll be like holes in this wall, and I'll just get a pick from the holes, and I'll start slowly. If I do get a pick from the holes, then I'll shoot the cam and start making noise. Basically, what you want to do is go as quiet as you can until you make noise by killing somebody, or until they hear you, until you know that they know you're there. You want to be as quiet as possible, and then at that point you want to start like exploding onto them and start trying to get all the kills, basically. So yeah, that's just like a fun attack strat that I like to do when I'm solo queuing. Alright, so now we're on to the defense strats, and I'm going to show you first of all for the command center. And to do this, you want to play with Fenrir. Now, the way that I like to set up the traps is to basically start off playing aggressive and then fall back to another point and then fall back to another point, and using the traps to help me along the way. But first of all, I'll put a trap over here by this sort of like back stairs over here, just so I get the information that somebody's coming over this way, because I don't trust my teammates to like check this in rank. You want to make these holes while you're at it as well. I'll activate this one by default and just leave it going. Now, the next trap you want to put is on this catwalk here. Just put it there. And then I'll put one here in case they start pushing in this breach later on in the round. Now the last two are what I mainly use for the strap. So the first one you want to put over in this plant pot here. Now this is the second fallback point. The first fallback point is going to be over here. And now what I'll do is I'll just put it like alongside here, like that, and it kind of gets hidden. And then unless you kind of like have your crosshair here, you're not really going to be seeing it. So they're probably not going to see it, and by the time they've hit it, they have to like turn around and go back. And if they turn around and go back, you swing them from here. This is basically what I do. So I stay in this position here. I stand like a little bit back here so I don't get wall bang through there. And then as soon as that pops, I'll swing out and take a fight. And then if either this gets shot or destroyed some way, or they breach this wall, then I'll fall back into here. And then after that, I'll use this one. So I'll activate this trap and then use this as what I'm swinging off of. And then I'll swing off when that pops and get a freebie there. And then at this point you can stay here and play aggressive here. Or if they destroy your shit, you can just kind of leave and go back to site and play off site. Play on site if you want to do that. But the main idea is to sort of use these two to play aggressive on the first one, fall back onto the second one, and then fall back to site. And then you have this one there for the backstairs push. You have this in case everybody to activate whenever anybody's pushing catwalk, or you have this to activate if anybody pushes in this breach here. Very simple stuff, and it works a lot of the time. For the bulletproof camera, I don't really tend to care where it goes. I'll just kind of put it somewhere. So you can probably just put it up here, or you can put it like, I don't know, anywhere you want realistically. At the end of the day, it's not really like pivotal to the strat. So yeah, now I'm going to go show you a strat for the basement defense. Alright, so for the basement, now this strat doesn't require a specific operator, but what it is a hiding spot. So you might want to play Cav and play Cav to do this, but I like to play Legion simply because I like to play Legion in general. He's one of my favourite operators. So what you want to do for this is you're going to be upstairs hiding somewhere. So you want to try and put your traps where you're not going to be. So like, just like this, obviously where you are, you won't be able to hear them pop off, but you will like have the info of your teammates, hopefully, that someone's come down these stairs, or where was that Legion mine that just got popped. You may want to make these holes as well while you're here, if you don't have any of the shotguns. But what you want to do is start coming up these exo stairs here. Now the hiding spot is simply behind this fridge here. You simply just come up here and crouch like this. Make sure you don't get droned on the way up here. You can play Solus if you want and find drones first before you go into the spot, so you make sure you 100% don't get droned. But while you're up here, you might want to reinforce this hatch. Reinforce the hatch over in the warehouse over here. It's up to you. Well, if your teammates say they're going to do hatches, then you don't need to do it. But you want to at least reinforce something so you don't look like you're trolling. Now, you may as well put traps as well on your way, just so you have some sound cues. Now, it's simply as soon as the round starts, you want to get up in this spot and just sit here. Generally, people try and like lurk through kitchen and come down these back stairs. That's one thing I like to do when I'm solo queuing. So, playing up here, you'll be able to just wait for them to come. Try not to look around when you're in this position, because if you've watched my video about sound in Siege, you'll know that everything you do makes sound. So, looking around like this, you'll shuffle around and make sound that you don't want to make. So simply just take your hand off your mouse, take your hand off your sticks, and just wait. And then as soon as somebody comes past you, they're not going to check you. Unless you've been droned, they're not going to check this corner. There's no reason for them to look to the left here. So there's no reason for them to even be able to see you. So they're just going to go back to them, and then you simply just track them and shoot them in the back of the head. Simple as that. And it'll get you at least one kill. And then if no one pushes down here, you can make like a really quick play for the hatch. Like a really quick retake for the hatch. After like maybe, let's say your teammates start dying on sight. You don't want to sit there hiding in this hiding spot. So you want to start just going for a bit of a flank a little bit quickly, because you're already halfway on the flank. You don't have to come all the way up from sight. You're already halfway here, so you can get the element of surprise a little bit. And then just simply go for a flank and see what you can make happen from there, from the vertical. Maybe if you're playing Legion, you can impact above the breach and stop any plants if they're trying to plant. It's up to you. However you want to play like that. You can retake the hatch if the hatch is open. Play the hatch. So yeah. That's all for this video. If you enjoyed, drop a like, and I'll see you in the next video.